Welcome back from the break, and this is Abrefi talk show off Ring Road. And like I said, I have in the house a very wonderful and a beautiful woman. She's a songwriter, a Ghanaian musician, and an entrepreneur. Miss Baaba Sam. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
I want us to talk about who you are and how you started your career. So when we say Baaba Sam, somebody might wonder who is Baaba Sam.
Okay, so Baaba Sam is a gospel act, an upcoming gospel act. I started singing when I was quite young. Yeah. But I moved to Cove Town some years back, and I was fellowshipping with Full Gospel Church International. So that was where I actually joined the choir and I was singing, and that was where I was discovered by my manager. And 2 years down the lane, yeah, we are here. Like, not, it's been 10 years since he discovered me, since my manager discovered me, but 2 years now is now that we are in the industry. Yeah.
Let's talk about the 10 years. How did you start?
Well, like I said, I started partaking in this, talent show in school when I was in primary school, way back in Cape Coast, and I showed keen interest in things that had to do with music, dancing, and all that. So that was where I actually started with this music thing. Yeah, but where I took it to the next level was when I moved to Koforidua and I joined the choir. That was when I was really singing and, would go to places to minister. Yeah, but that had to do with being in a choir, not going solo. Yeah, so I was with the choir and then we went to places and I used to lead most of our songs too. Yeah, and that was where the Full Gospel Church was where my manager discovered me and he approached me and he's like, hey, you are recording material, so let's do something, let's put something together. And here we are.
So why particularly gospel?
Okay, so I get this question a lot anytime.
Yeah, because you are a female.
Yeah.
And it's normally hard to see female artists going into gospel.
Yeah. I guess first off, it's because of how we perceived gospel from way back. Gospel has been like all high life through. If it's not high life from way back, if it's not high life, it's worship. Yeah, praises and worship. So maybe that's why most female acts don't venture into gospel. But for me, if you look at my kind of gospel, it's an Afro pop kind of gospel. Yeah, and I adapted that style so that the youth can the same excitement they use they channel towards secular music. They can channel that same excitement to the gospel music. So mine is an Afro pop kind of gospel. Yeah, so that is why I adapted gospel.
10 years and 2 years down the lane now, there are challenges we face so far. What are some of the challenges?
I've been in the industry for close to 2 years, let's say 1 year and 10 months or something. And it's not easy at all, especially the Ghanaian gospel. It is not easy. When we talk about gospel in Ghana, it's not easy. For me, I'm fortunate to have a manager. Yeah, I'm fortunate to have a manager. So I guess certain things are being taken care of by him. Yeah. But sometimes, I ask myself, if I was a solo artist, I didn't have a manager or a team,
doing everything on your own.
It's going to be something else. Because even with my managerial team and all that, we don't get
something else.
It's still something else. Yeah, it's still something else. Because from the studio to video production, it has to be a lot of money. So if you don't have someone supporting you, if you don't have someone supporting you, with your videos, with lobbying even for interviews and all that, there are so many challenges with that.
So how do you manage everything?
Well,
let's put the managerial skills aside. What have you personally faced as a gospel artist, you without the manager? No.
Well, sometimes getting people on board, even to support the dream is because now it's like the secular music has taken over now everywhere. Now people rather want to invest into secular music. I've heard so many people are like, why don't you go into secular music and then I'll support you?
Okay.
You see, so I feel like the secular has taken over. But thanks be to God, now we are having some of our gospel arts winning artist of the year and all that. So I believe that things will turn around. Yes, but personally, I think that like I said, getting people to support you and to even invest into it, being a gospel artist, these are some of the challenges.
But have you asked yourself why they are asking you to go into secular?
Because I stated before that I'm doing an Afro-pop gospel, and that's because I want the youth to channel their excitement. Because they are the secular arts now. Anything you do, people are channeling all their energies there. They channel all their energies there. Yeah, they enjoy it. It's secular. But you see, with gospel, it's not as simple as that. And you can't just do any gospel. You can't just do anything because at the end of the day, you are preaching God. You are sending a message through your song. So you can't actually do anything, just say anything else. So it's even in gospel, the lyrics itself is a bit limited when it comes to secular. Secular you can just say anything, but gospel you just can't. You just can't do it. So it's just the era that we are in. I feel that's the era that we are in. People are more like channeling all their energies to the secular art. But I believe things will turn around. Yeah, I believe things will turn around.
So where do you get your inspiration from? Where is the inspiration coming from?
For my songs.
Yeah.
Oh, it can come as it like even from this conversation. Yeah, I can get an inspiration from. I write. My manager also writes songs. Yeah, he's also a songwriter. Yeah, and like I said, sometimes through conversation, sometimes even through prayer.
You get your inspiration. So we can see you get your inspiration from everything around you.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many songs so far?
So far I have 3 songs and a cover. Yeah, but my own songs I have 3 songs out now
with a video.
Yeah, they all have videos.
Your first song is?
My first song was Mesomo.
And also, how did it happen?
Mesomo. Okay, that song had a bit of a reggae touch. Yeah, that song had a bit of a reggae touch. Mesomo was actually written by my manager. Yeah, he wrote that song, and he just joined. Okay, he wrote parts and I also wrote parts. Yeah, so we just joined forces and we wrote that song. Yeah.
How do you see the music industry as a whole in the aspect of gospel? Because earlier you were saying that gospel in Ghana is a bit difficult.
Yeah.
So meaning you've experienced outside Ghana gospel before. So how do you see it?
Well, it's all about the masses, what the masses want. Ghanaians are very religious people too. But it will shock you to know that most people also follow the secular. But we are very, very religious. So for me, the gospel, I feel like I said before, people don't invest into the gospel. When you want to be seen as a gospel artist in Ghana, you need to invest. Like the whole spirituality aside, the whole religious, you need money. You need money because you need to pay payola. You need to pay DJs to play your song. You need to pay for airplay on TV. I mean, the secular arts do it, but you see, when it's secular, because people's energy is already there, it's kind of easy for them to penetrate. Yeah, but for gospel, you need to work hard. It's like you need a
full-time something.
It's a full-time something. And even as a gospel artist, you cannot say you're doing gospel without working. You need to work. Because the money, the money a secular song will fetch the secular arts. The gospel arts, it won't fetch you the same money. You see, and because we are doing the work of God too, sometimes you just have to take a step at a time. Yeah, you take a step at a time. You cannot go to certain places the secular arts can go. You see,
So is it like
there's
the
a limitation?
gospel? There is a limitation. You are limited to.
Yeah, you are.
certain-
You know, you can only do shows in churches, or let's say if it's a national program, then they're inviting all other artists. You can be there. But aside that, you should be when you want to organize your own. You can organize it in parks, churches, and all that.
Small place gathering.
Yeah, unless you are there at the peak. You know now.
Yeah.
Unless you are there at the peak, for us now, we have to organize small
Ones. It's not.
small.
So what do you do along your music?
I'm working.
Okay. And it's pushing.
Yeah, you.
And you
Before
manage. You are able to.
It's not easy. Even that is not easy. But like I said, as a gospel artist, you need to work.
Attach something. So what encourages you the most?
For me, it's the passion for the joy. Yeah, for the joy. It's just the passion. I have the passion to sing. I like singing, and I like the things of God too. So for me, that is what keeps driving me.
Have you ever felt like quitting?
Yeah. I've been in the industry for almost 2 years. I felt like quitting before.
What happened?
No, you see, sometimes, like I said, I'm working. You need to make time for studio. You need to make time for interviews. So you need to make time. So combining the work and then the career, the music career, oh God, it's so hectic, like it's stressful. So at a point I felt like, no, I can't do this. It's either I stop working and focus on the music, or I stop the music and then do my work. But no, I can't. I have to combine it. But I know that it will pay off. It will pay off.
So when you are there and get something that you have to write, or there is an inspiration that comes, how do you record it down?
Okay, what I do is, we all have smartphones, and so for me, I remember one day I was watching one concert on TV. Ohimamesi was ministering. I don't know where I got this song from. I don't know where it came from. That song is not out yet, but I'm working on it. I just put down the paper and I started writing the lyrics, and then I took my phone, I recorded it, and that was it. And when I played it to my manager, I was like, wow, this is a nice song. Like, yeah, I just got it from OTT.
Okay, so you had your manager at a very early stage.
Yeah, I've known him for over a decade.
So you've not really faced what most artists face without a manager.
Yeah, that is why I said that even with management, it's not easy. So sometimes I feel for those without management.
So if somebody is watching you now and the person doesn't have a manager, what do you tell the person?
I feel that God sees everything that is going on around us, and I believe that God will definitely connect you to your helper. So you shouldn't give up. You shouldn't give up at all.
Do you see any difference between today's gospel and the olden times? What's the difference?
Times have changed. Music evolves. The times have changed too. We are not like in the past. So definitely there is a change. There's a very wide gap. Now we are doing urban gospel, we are doing rap gospel, we are doing all kinds of gospel, because that is the times we are in now.
Okay, but I've realized something. I don't know whether you've also realized. And now gospel, it fades away very early.
It fades away. No, it's because I don't think it fades away easily. It's because now, like I said, back then we used to have GTV, and GTV was like the sole kind of TV station everybody was watching. So when there is a gospel artist and his or her song is out there, GTV is playing it. Maybe there was Radio Ghana. Radio Ghana was the main, radio station. So when a song is out, you find Radio Ghana playing it. But now, count how many TV stations we have. Count how many radio stations we have now. There are so many. So you won't actually, if you don't hear it from here, you are hearing it from there, and you can't listen to it all at the same time. So you will feel like, oh, this song is fading away. No, but somebody is listening. You see, and so times have changed, and the era we are into is different. That is why it doesn't fade away. It's just that now there are so many channels these songs are passing through, and so many channels that the song is being put out there. So I don't feel like it doesn't fade. It's just that there are too many channels for it to pass through. Yeah.
Has the internet helped?
Sure. Now I think that everything is about social media. When you need to market something, when you need to sell yourself, everything is on social media, and it has actually helped. It's even helped more than TV. And I found you on social media.
Really? So it has even helped more than
You
TV?
go to YouTube, Instagram. Instagram is where the ish is. Everything is there on Instagram. Businesses are going on Instagram. You don't really need too much of TV because now everybody has smartphones. So and everybody's on the internet trying to find out what's going on here, what's going on there. So I think social media now is the best platform to even market yourself. And so social media, it really helps. It really helps.
Social media really helps. We'll go for a quick commercial break. Come back to continue. Welcome back from the commercial break, and this is Abrefi Talk Show. Still having a wonderful conversation with Miss Baaba Sam. Why did you choose music or why do you want to become a musician? Is it because you love singing, or there is another motive?
No. I believe we all have where our passion is, geared towards. Like, I love singing. Like I said, I like singing. I like everything that has to do with music. Yeah. But I like dancing. But I'm not a professional dancer. Now there's the dancing industry. Now it's even coming up like that. Yeah. But I think I function better when I sing. Yeah. So, and I love playing instruments. I'm still learning though. I like to play the keyboard, and I pray that one day I'll get better at it. Now, still learning. Yeah, I feel like music does not always. It doesn't only have to do with you singing. You need to be someone who knows a little about instruments. Yeah, that is the totality of music. Yeah.
How do fans relate to your songs? Is it encouraging?
Yeah, so far so good. I think I have amazing fans. I really have amazing fans, and I want to give shout outs to them. They are so amazing. Thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate the love that they are showing me on social media. I'm really grateful because for me, I think fan love is the one form of a pure love, because this is somebody you don't really know, but you're supporting all the way. That's love there. So I really thank them. They're amazing.
Do you get down when somebody puts a negative comment on your?
I think I'm also a fan to other artists, so I see it all the time, and so I feel like there's always going to be this person who will say something negative. So there's always going to be this person who doesn't see what others are seeing. You can't control it, so you just ignore and then you move on.
What have you seen in the music industry as a gospel artist that you feel it must be taken away from it, or you feel we should improve on it?
I feel generally, I think that people should be receptive to gospel in Ghana. I don't feel like there is anything that should be taken away, but I feel like there is more we can do to help, actually, yeah. And I believe that people can actually be very receptive to gospel music, like they are receptive to the secular. Yeah, so I feel that is where we should. And the industry players should also try to put the gospel arts out there, like they put the secular arts out there. You get it? Yeah.
Like how they put the.
Like how they advertise them, how they are showcasing the secular arts.
Is it because the music industry, your brand is not the gospel artist? You don't brand yourself like how.
And we cannot do everything a secular arts does.
But now they do.
Like
I see gospel artists with dyed hair.
oh, okay.
And mostly sometimes their makeup and dressing are just like the secular.
Well, yeah, that is true, but you are talking about me. I mean, I cannot, as a gospel artist, I cannot, show my business out there. But with the secular, it's allowed. It's allowed. And that, people like.
And
Yes,
so
but as a gospel, you can't brand yourself like that. Come on. As for the hair and the makeup, it's normal. But the other
people
things,
do. But
gospel
you've
arts.
noticed.
Can you give me an example of a gospel artist who, I know you can't mention it.
But
but
they do. Because I'm surprised. Sometimes when I see a gospel artist with such a brand and everything.
That has nothing to do with outward appearance, actually.
Yes. One thing is, we are human beings, and when we see a gospel artist, we feel you are next after God. You are the one coming. Because your words in your in fact your lyrics tells us a lot about you and how you perform and everything in your videos and everything. So when we see you, or when we see you not singing maybe on social media, we should see the same thing. But here lies the case. Social media is also a different story, and the music is also a different story.
Well, when it comes, like you said, it's branding. When there is showbiz and there is your personal life. Yeah, so when it's showbiz, you are doing showbiz.
But sometimes we look up to you. Some people look up to
but
them.
you don't judge people on their, based on. No, I don't see how that comes in. How do you judge someone? You don't judge a book
With a
bikini.
When a gospel artist is wearing a bikini,
I have not seen a gospel artist. I have not seen though.
I
have not seen.
I have list of
no,
them.
but wait. If you go to the poolside, what do you wear?
Not a poolside. In fact, in the bedroom. When the picture was out.
Really?
Yes.
Then I'm lost. I have not seen that. Maybe it wasn't intentional. That maybe that person took it not intending to put it on social media, but some way somehow it found.
But sometimes the gospel artists, your lyrics, some of them are out of line. I don't know whether you've noticed.
Really?
Yeah.
As in out of line, as in
it doesn't make sense.
Sorry to say, it doesn't make sense. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because to know yet mama estamo yet when you hear those people before you are listening to gospel, but now there is a big difference. I don't know if it's because of the internet now, that is why it has changed, or I don't know. I can't tell. Maybe you as a gospel artist can tell me something.
Okay, I was not born in the.
But did you listen to them?
And that's why I said times have changed. Music has evolved. Things have changed.
Then they believe.
But the word of God is still there. It still remains. It still remains. So maybe they did, like before we started it, I said that we have perceived gospel in a way. If it's not high life, it is worship and it is praises. But now we are doing every gospel. People are rapping. People are doing, some even are doing what do you call it? Jazz gospel. I mean, it will take some time for people to appreciate that kind of things compared to the ones that we already used to do. So that is where we have to draw the line, because it's like people are not ready to appreciate where times are moving to the change. Yeah. Yeah. So that is why you are saying that.
Okay, so I've also not appreciate.
I don't think you are appreciating. Music evolves. Music is evolving.
Okay, then we have
evolving. So that's why I say people must be receptive.
Okay.
And try to understand, oh, this person. Now we have Afrobeats. Most of our songs, that songs that people are doing mostly is Afrobeats. People are rapping. Back then, how many Afrobeat songs did we have? No, we didn't have it. So we might really appreciate, actually try to appreciate the changes coming from.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with.
What do you like most? Is it the recording part or the writing, or you like the final part to perform?
Funny enough, I don't really like recording. I like doing live sessions, but yeah, I like singing live. You know, when you are in the studio, you are a bit limited because the little mistake you make, it's heard and all that. But when you're doing live, I mean, you feel free. You can express yourself and all that. So for me, I like doing. It's just that unfortunately, I've not done any live concerts yet, but it's still in the pipeline now. Me and my management, we are putting things together and I'll start having live concerts. Yeah. But I think I like live. The recording too is cool. Bending.
What is unique about Baba Sam?
Oh, I feel like, okay.
What's so unique? It's about, oh, even if we don't hear your name, when we just do so, oh, Baba Sam.
Oh, well, okay. When you watch my videos, okay, you realize that I have this brand. I'm always in jackets, a hat. You know, I like wearing jeans in my. In one of my videos, I wore what do you call it? A Roman sister apparel. I don't know if you've seen that one. That was familiar. I wore a Roman sister apparel. So for me, I think what is different about me is how my videos and how I dress in my videos. I'm the jacket kind of girl, the hat kind of girl. Today I didn't wear my hat, but I'm the hat kind of girl. The always the jacket kind of girl, and yeah, that is one unique thing about. And my voice too is unique. Yeah, my voice is very unique.
I thought you won't mention that, but finally you did. 5 years to come, what will be different from what you're doing now?
Well, I believe that we all have a style. I mean, we all have to be original.
Okay.
I believe in originality. I don't. So my music is a bit different from most of the gospel songs. Like I said, I do have the pop gospel. So I believe in originality. So 5 years time, maybe at that time, things might have changed from what we are seeing now.
Okay.
But I feel like you need to maintain your originality. Maybe I can choose to, do some changes when it comes to my production and everything. But for my originality, it will be there. It's just like, let me mention Esther Smith. When she's singing, oh, this is Esther Smith. She is original. You see, like you mentioned, Mama Esther, she will still go her own line, irrespective of the times that we are in.
Yes.
So I believe
She's still the same.
She's still the same. So I believe in originality. So with my kind of singing and all that, I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't think I'll maintain my originality, but other things that all can change. Yeah.
Is talent really necessary? Is it important in music?
Of course. I mean, how do you operate in?
Somebody doesn't have the talent too, but
That person believes in. He has.
And that's what I'm
believe
asking.
in yourself.
That's why I'm asking that. Is it really necessary? Because
Maybe you are not seeing that talent, but somebody else sees it.
most of people are complaining, but still,
so that person believes in him or herself.
So meaning
that you do not allow people to stop you from your dream. Whatever you feel like I want to do, just go ahead and do it, because there will always be the naysayers and the yersayers. So it will shock you to know that people will appreciate. Some people will appreciate him, and they will encourage him or her to go for it. So don't give up on your dream. Just be you.
No.
Yeah, just be you.
What is your extreme fear? What are you afraid of?
Personally,
in the industry.
Okay, let me cite an example.
Okay.
We are human. We make mistakes. Yeah. Like you said something that gospel artists are seen as next after God or something. Yeah. But we people fail to sometimes appreciate the fact that we are all humans and we are prone to mistakes. We are prone to behave like any other person. We are human with feelings. We have our own flaws and all that.
Okay.
So for me, I think that one of my fears, I don't even think it's a fear, but it's something that I feel quite uncomfortable about. Is when there's an issue, someone's issue comes out, or gospel, especially a gospel art. They tag them like, hey, gospel art funny, hey, gospel art no, yes, they go, but they are human too. Like, why? They make mistakes and they're living
because
their
of
normal
sometimes
lives.
the perception we have about you guys. You say we see you people to be holy. I see, like I said, you are next to God. It is a moya bone dia ye kind ya be mo. So that is your extreme fear.
I am telling you, and say gospel as we are in quotes. I mean,
that's our perception,
and that is a wrong perception. Actually,
it's a
wrong perception. I'll say it in capital letters. It's a wrong perception that people have of gospel arts. No, they are human. That is the bottom line. We are human. We are prone to mistakes. We are prone to do anything that an ordinary person can do, or anybody who is not a gospel artist can do. So don't see us like that. We beg you. We are also human.
So
right?
And then
you don't intentionally want to do something wrong, but the Adamic nature in us. So
with the increasing rise of downloading from the internet, what do you think the future of the music industry will be like?
Sometimes I even feel like it will get to a time, TV and all that, they're going to be a bit obsolete. Because everything is right now. Everything you want to watch TV, so you can do it on your phone. It will get to a time you will not need TVs and you will not need everything. You can even be people do it. People are in their room and they take music videos. So for me, I think that everything in the next few years is going to be all internet based.
So what are the advantages if somebody is listening to Baba's song? Advantages because me take gospel do on my minya she. Me take some minya who obi say shame in kwai and shame in kwai but say take Baba no man jenye
Okay, me, I sing to illuminate the grace of God. Actually, I sing about God's grace, how the goodness of God, His mercies. That is my exact type of message in my song. That's the message I put across in my song. So for me, you're going to hear more about the goodness of God, the mercies of God. That is my kind of message I put across there.
What's new for Baba? What's new? What's cooking?
Oh, there are
a lot of things cooking. And what's now busy? What's new for Baba?
I'm set to release a song probably next month. But I have a project. I'm done shooting the video and all that. But I'm also going to shoot another video next month. I want to release one on my birthday. I'm an October born, so I want to release. I just posted.
Abba. I can't read.
So anyway, there are so many projects in store. I'm still working on it.
Baba, give us family. Okay. And she is crying.
Okay, so I'll say Yesu ne ma jinkwa, Yesu ne mi bibiara, Medinechi akowom, Medinechi akowom, Medinechi akowom, Medinechi akowom.
That's nice. Indeed, your voice is unique. And you've been some actors say, "Obi need talent to go to Chinchina." Where can we find Baba's songs?
Okay, so you can get it on AudioMac. My songs are on AudioMac, and I've said this a lot on my Instagram page and on my Facebook page. If you want the audio, just send me a DM, drop your numbers. I will personally forward it to you. Sometimes I don't even want them to go to the download site to download. Just send me a DM.
Send a DM. Hi, hello. I want a video.
I've done that a lot too. They have sent their DM, but keep sending it. I'll send it to you free of charge. But if you also want download site, go to AudioMac. My songs are there. They are also on YouTube, so you can also get it there.
Once I me catch up say you Jesus for you gospel artist. What's it free of charge? Secular not say her. Touch this in this band. No, I said no back. Just in this band. Okay, thank you very, very much. And any shout outs to your fans out there?
Yes, my fans. Yeah, my fans. First and foremost, I want to thank God. And I also want to thank my fans. You guys are super, super, super amazing. I really appreciate you for the love, the support, the encouragement. It's been a while I released without it, and they keep questioning me, Baba, what's the next song? What's the next song? And I love that. It encourages me. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for flooding my DMs with requests and all that. I really appreciate it. And I also want to thank my management. They have been like a pillar. They have supported me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much also for giving me this platform. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Gospel life is all. I said thank you. Listen, hi. I want a video on this. Secular not to have live back. Thank you for having time with us. Thank you very much. See you same time here next week with another wonderful and talented. I am Jad, the video host. I need your